Elias, sole son of a prosperous household, was notorious in his neighborhood as an obstinate, haughty young man and a persistent womanizer. Neither his parents' strict rearing nor sage counsel had any effect on him. Women were like transitory shadows never intended to linger. If you're new, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Also, let us know where you're watching from. On a balmy summer evening, Elias walked through the crowded Marrow district towards a party. Music throbbed in the streets, the air was full of laughter, and red and green lights twinkled against the walls. He sensed a presence, and when he turned around, he saw a young woman standing single under a lamp post. Her name was Amara. Amara's beauty seemed otherworldly, her skin glowing like moonlight on water, her eyes deep and shimmering like an endless ocean, and her ebony hair flowing softly despite the still air. Used to charming women, Elias approached confidently. "Good evening, beautiful stranger." He smiled. Amara looked at him silently for a moment, then softly replied, "You're quite bold." Those few words unnerved him, causing an odd shiver down his spine, but he pushed it aside. He was determined to win her over. In the pale light of the lamplight, they conversed. Amara was a different woman than any he'd met. Her words had a poetic density, talking of the sea, of stars, of mysteries Elias couldn't quite understand. "Where are you from?" he asked. She dodged the question, saying only, "From a place far away." Curious, Elias pushed to meet her again. She consented, but cautioned, "Don't ask too many questions." Enchanted, Elias vowed without hesitation. The following day, he couldn't think about anything but Amara. His friends commented and said, "A girl like that is hard to find." Elias felt unique, as though he'd discovered a treasured secret. He took Amara out to a lavish dinner. She wore a sparkling silver, blue dress that turned heads, but Elias didn't see her barely eating anything. She had only water, her eyes far away, searching. Every encounter drew him deeper into obsession. Amara's mystery attracted him like a magnet. She said little about herself, only in pictures. "Water is my home." Elias dismissed it as metaphor, overlooking the clues. One evening, strolling by a fountain, Amara submerged her fingers in the chilly water and shut her eyes, like she was finally breathing freely. Elias teased, chuckling, "You look like a mermaid." She smiled wistfully. Elias's life changed from that day on. The playboy no longer saw other women. Amara was all. He yearned to understand her completely, but she was still a mystery, her silence and far-off look only piquing his interest. Unaware, Elias only saw what he wanted: a great woman, a dream realized. He was willing to go against his family for her. Days went by. They became inseparable, visiting restaurants, beaches, and parties. His friends would tease, "Elias in love. This is serious." He believed he had discovered something real. But Amara never mentioned her past or family. If pressed, she'd smile enigmatically and say, "The past doesn't matter." She dodged photographs, saying, "I don't like pictures." Love-blind, Elias ignored her quirks. They spent evenings chatting, him talking mostly, Amara listening closely. Sometimes she'd mutter strange things like, "Water always calls what it loves." He smiled, believing it poetic, not knowing the reality. He gave her a silver necklace once. She accepted but never wore it, joking, "Silver burns me." Instead, she preferred pearls and shells. Elias dreamed of a future house, children, happiness. Yet, a quiet doubt lingered. Why did Amara vanish for hours? Why did she love water so much? One night, Elias found her barefoot by the river. soaked and gazing at the moon. You'll catch a cold, he warned. She smiled but said nothing. His passion blinded him to warning signals, the silences, the tears in her eyes. His family became tense. One afternoon, Elias brought Amara home. His mother, a kind woman with sharp instincts, sensed immediately that something was amiss. Her smile disappeared, her hand shook. His father's serene expression hardened. When Elias presented Amara as his fiancée, the tension became palpable. His mother asked, "Where do you come from, Amara?" "Far away." She spoke softly. "And your family?" His father insisted. Amara glanced down. "I have no close family." The room was silent. Then, suddenly, Elias's mother gasped and moved back, eyes wide with alarm. "Not here," she breathed. His father stood, his voice steady. "My son, this woman must never enter this house again." Elias was shocked. He shouted, "You don't even know her." Amara dropped her head. His mother warned, weeping, "There is danger here." But Elias, embarrassed, lashed out, "You just want to control me." He caught Amara's hand and stormed out, slamming the door. In the vehicle, he apologized. "They're old-fashioned. Don't pay attention to them." Amara stared out the window, her face remote and melancholy, as though she knew something Elias did not. Since then, Elias cut his family off, believing they wanted only to control him. Their cautions were drowned out by his love. But deep within, a quiet voice asked, why was his mother so scared? Why was his dad so sure? Unbeknownst, Elias had taken a road that would drastically change his life.